Dun dun dun! Spicy. That's spicy.
Planet One Up.
Hey everyone, I am Nate and welcome back to Planet One Up. In today's video, we are going to be having a look at the top 10 spiciest foods of all time. I can't handle spicy food normally because I bite the inside of my lip. It's a horrible habit, similar to chewing on fingernails, but because of that, I can't do spicy food because it really just hurts my mouth. I'm so manly. Ooh, it's too hot, don't do it. Please sir, I don't want more. In at number 10 is Dragon Noodles. What a name. If you wanted a spicy and easy to make snack to start off this list, why not try Dragon Noodles? These hot noodles will have you breathing a little fire as they are made with red pepper flakes and sriracha hot sauce. If you are feeling fancy, you can throw in some cilantro to make it look more gourmet. But the base of the recipe is super easy to follow and it's pretty much just noodles with a smidge of hotness. Compared to the others in this list, Dragon Noodles looks like child's play, but cool name though. Not bad. In at number 9 is Pho. An English curry shop in Birmingham offers customers a dish claimed to be the spiciest curry dish of all time. It's kind of like if a spicy chili and the face of the sun had a baby together. This insane curry dish is made with over a dozen of the nastiest ground chilies you can find and is so spicy that the chef making this dish has to gear himself with a gas mask. That is some serious searing smell. Just look at this guy. He looks like he's coming straight out of an apocalyptic movie about how the chilies took over the world. One meal at a time. Dun dun dun! Spicy. That's spicy. In at number 8 is the Szechuan Spicy Hot Pot. The origin of this traditional Chinese communal meal goes back to workers from the 20th century. Back in those days, not everyone could afford good cuts of meat and would sometimes have to settle for something called offal. What is offal? Entrails and organs! Being super resourceful though, the workers that had to settle for offal and discarded cuts of meats discovered that the taste and quality of meat didn't matter much if you served it to a ridiculously hot, boiling broth. You can't tell what it tastes like if you burn and your whole face is numb while you're eating it. This meal has been refined over the years and is quite a popular dish found on many menus and now incorporates a wide variety of ingredients and cuts of meat. In at number 7 is Vindaloo pork. Do you like to wing it when you cook? If so, this dish is perfect for you. This now traditional dish from Western India was first introduced by the Portuguese settlers of the 18th century. Vindaloo is a popular Sunday dish and is a common meal to have on Roman Catholic holy days. Not holidays, holy days. The recipe for this one is strange though, as no one seems to be able to agree exactly what it's supposed to be. Should it be made with wine or vinegar? Do you have to add potatoes or do you just throw in whatever you have on hand? Should you pour in lemonade? Yeah, maybe not lemonade, but you get the point. Because the dish has such a vague set of ingredients and preparation, ordering it is always going to be fresh and different as no two servings will be the same. The only thing all these versions have in common is a heap of chili powder and spice. Vindaloo, more like Vindahoo. Vindahoo made this dish. In at number 6 is maybe shrimp Creole. I don't know how to say it, but it sounds like
Creole.
that. Like seafood? Why not try your hand at this French-inspired spicy boy? Shrimp potential Creole finds its origins from the communities of Creole, a group of people whose ethnicity is a maybe Malang? We'll have something else say that. That means variety for those of you playing at home. Hashtag fun facts with Nate. It includes different cultures including French, Spanish, African, and Native American to name a few. So what is shrimp Creole? It's a stew made of cooked shrimp. They're called prawns here in Australia. For those, chuck another shrimp on the barbie, doesn't happen here. They're called prawns. relax. Served over rice and swimming in a mix of tomatoes, onions, celery, and bell peppers. Some versions of this recipe deliver a special fiery kick through the world-famous Louisiana hot pepper sauce, which leaves you with a slow burn. This dish is known to be quite tasty, and you can make it with only one pot. If you don't like doing the dishes but do like stews, this one's for you. In at number 5 is Papa a la Huayna. Maybe. I hope I said that right. At first glance, this creamy cheese looking meal may seem out of place on this list and better suited to a top 10 dairy lovers list, but haha, don't let the appearance fool you. This traditional Peruvian dish from the town of Huancayo is pretty much a potato dish with a cheese sauce served with black olives and hard-boiled eggs. The burning secret to this meal is hidden in the creamy sauce base. Hiding away in the sauce like a sneaky assassin lies some ají amarillos, which are bright orange chilies that are disturbingly hot but have an unusual fruity flavor. So if the thought of biting into a piece of fruit and tasting blazing hot spice appeals to you, why not pop down to Peru and order one up? In at number 4 is what? That's literally what it's called. It's called what? W-O-T. What? You heard it right. This Ethiopian cuisine can contain any number of meats, and it has a loose recipe depending on what you can get a hold of in time for dinner. Served up as a communal stew, the variations available of this thick and savory stew are endless. The only staple for this one is that, you guessed it, it's spicy. Usually eaten with a large sourdough bread called inaja that is made from fermented teff flour. This fiery, bright red and flavorful stew uses spices that are toasted and then grounded up to draw out the maximum flavor possible and can leave you lingering a burn that will make you say, what? In at number 3 is bunny chow. Fun fact, this dish is not made of rabbits or for rabbits. This dish has found its way around the world and is common in culinary hotspots like London. Originating from South Africa, it was first made popular in the city of Durban, the 3rd largest city in South Africa. This meal was made popular by the Indian communities of the world all the way back around World War II. This is a simple dish made by carving out a loaf of bread and filling it with a curry made from various meats and beans, and pairs well with a cold beverage on a hot day. How did he do it? In at second place is torta ahogata. Maybe. Just a nice plain pork sandwich drenched in a super spicy salsa made from tomatoes, spices, and chili de arbol vinegar. This popular Mexican dish is made by slow cooking pork in a garlic and citrus marinade, then grilling it to make it crispy. The salsa added adds a heap of heat to the sandwich, but is balanced well with the use of spices to create a subtle touch of sweetness. If I were making this for myself, I'd need a lot more than a subtle sweetness. The color of the sauce on this sandwich does not inspire confidence, as it's blazing hot red that looks like pure pain. Good. Before we reveal what number 1 is, what have you thought of this list so far? Have you tried out any of these meals? What other lists should we be doing? Let us know in the comment section down below, but it is now time for number 1. In at first place for the spiciest food in the world is jungle curry. Strap in, because this one is hot. Also known as forest curry or kangpa, jungle curry originates from northern Thailand, an area known best for its, wait for it, jungles. This hella spicy curry traditionally is quite thin and watery, and unlike many other Thai curries, does not contain any coconut milk. So what makes this particular curry dish so hot it deserves to be number 1 on this list? I'm glad you asked. It's because of the insane amount of chilies that are used in this dish. One version of this recipe uses 60 chilies. 60 chilies! Just looking at this dish freaks me out. This super bright orange color of the broth just screams face melting levels of heat, and would leave anyone sweating, crying, and begging for death. That is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you like as well as subscribe and hit that bell icon just down here so you're notified when we upload more videos just like this one. I'm Nate, this is Planet One Up, and we'll see you all next time. Bye! If you enjoyed this video, what about this one? As well as subscribe.